Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's in from Brother Meme Bet. In this video, I'll be doing some early predictions for UFC Fight Night 203, Marreta versus Ankalaev. This is being released early on Patreon, so if you wish to support the channel, stick until the end. I'll show you the Patreon page where you guys can support it. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. I'm gonna be mostly breaking down in this video the fights that I'm betting. Alright, so let's get into it. Let me just fix this one here, which is JJ Aldrich. And so between Gillian, Robertson and JJ Aldrich, I'm picking and betting Aldrich. Alex Pereira versus Bruno Blindado, I'm picking and betting Pereira. Matthew Summersberger versus AJ Fletcher, picking Summersberger but betting Fletcher. Kris Moutinho versus Guido Cannetti, picking and betting Moutinho. Miranda Maverick versus Sabina Mazo, picking Maverick but betting Mazo. Okay, so let's get into this one, guys. I'm gonna be breaking down just those fights that I said that I'm betting, and then later on I can break the rest of you guys to you guys. Okay, between Kris Moutinho and Guido Cannetti, guys, I think this is basically Moutinho's fight to win. You know, the main reason is Cannetti is now 41 or even 42. I actually didn't look that up recently, so probably still 41. And Cannetti is quite a skilled fighter, you know, like still very fast and explosive. He's the faster of the two. But Moutinho, this man is tough, you know. The man you saw against O'Malley, and you saw it in the previous fights also. The man keeps coming forward, has good volume, he has decent grappling. It's tough to take and hold Moutinho down, you know. I don't think Cannetti going to be able to keep up with the pace, basically, guys. I think Cannetti, his best chance is to explode and try to put Moutinho out, because Moutinho makes mistakes. You know, he's not a perfect fighter or anything. You know, when he moves in, he can kind of hangs his chin in there. You know, basically, you know, not the most technical fighter, but again, Cannetti is not technical himself. Cannetti is more like an explosive fighter. You know, and I think Moutinho can survive Cannetti. You know, and if he does, sorry guys, he keeps pushing and. From there, I think Moutinho gonna win. He's probably gonna win by decision, but he can also finish Cannetti. Okay, I think Moutinho is at least 60% favorite. If you catch him early, he's minus 125. Very good bet in my opinion. I think this is my biggest for now. Okay, Matthew Summersberger and AJ Fletcher. So I'm picking Summersberger and betting Fletcher. I'm kind of making a blind bet here. I'm gambling a little bit. I think because I haven't seen much of Fletcher, unfortunately, I don't have all the videos available. But Fletcher, well-rounded fighter, very good, you know, double leg, good grappler from top, you know, also fast and explosive. But the man he's not that short for welterweight. He's 5'10", but he has short arms, short legs, and he has only 67 inches. You know, he's fighting Summersberger, 6'1". Probably Summersberger has 75 inches or 76, something like this, or maybe less, but he looks long to me. Summersberger is tall, his feet, he's lean, he has good cardio. You know, so I don't know, man. I think Fletcher gonna be smart here. I have even though he tends to finish fights, I think he's not gonna be worried about that. He seems to be like, even though he's very young, not very young, but 25. You know, he's young. Seems to be a kid that has the head in the right place. I think he's not gonna just try to finish Summersberger, because if he tries too hard, he's probably gonna get finished. You know. Because Summersberger hits hard, he has good grappling game, he's dangerous a little bit to the substitute, but I think Fletcher from top, he has more chances to dominate. You know, to me, it's nearly a pick him. I'm going Matthew Summersberger in terms of a pick, because he has more experience in the UFC, right? And overall more experience, but I think the bet is on Fletcher, because Fletcher, fast, explosive, good wrestler, you know, good grappler, and I think that he's going to fight smart and try to take top position, definitely a live dog in there, right? Unless he fights like duck and stays on the outside on Summersberger, and then you can definitely see Summersberger dominating. But I don't think Fletcher gonna be lame and do that, right? So I think Fletcher is a live dog in there. Then I have Miranda Maverick versus Sabina Mazo. Again, trying to bet Mazo here. Probably gonna lose 3 in a row with Mazo, but you know, Maverick now is Miranda Maverick's like minus 300, which is minus 330, minus 350, I don't know, which is incredible. You know, I think Maverick's not a perfect fighter. Of course, she's good everywhere. She's the better grappler. Mazo has a hole in her game. You know, getting taken down and easily being dominated. But I mean, Mazo gonna have to adjust at some point, guys. I think she's probably hearing the critics. She's under a good camp, in King's MMA, so she definitely has the training partners, the coaches. It's up to her to make it up, to actually, do something. I think she can do something against Maverick. If Mazo can keep it standing, she's arguably the favorite. Isn't it? If she can control the range and all of that, she's a very big girl for the division, tall and very long. Maverick is very thick and strong, you know, uh, and she has the grappling game and she has the wrestling, but and she's the favorite. I agree with that. But to me, Sabina Mazo comes in shape and comes ready. It's nearly a pick and fight. I think Mazo is gonna come ready this fight. Let's see again if I'm wrong. But guys, Mazo about 250 is definitely the bet, or you should pass in my opinion, because bet Maverick, Maverick at minus 350 is you're asking to lose money, in my opinion. You're adding very little there. But again, I could be wrong. Maverick can take top position, just sit on Mazo for 3 rounds, as we have seen before. So we'll see. Okay, but to me, the pick is Maverick and the betting Mazo. And this one, Guido versus Marlon Moraes. Yeah, guys, I actually I'll leave for this one for later. It's a very interesting one, but I'll leave for later. Trudover versus Glenn, another interesting one for later. Bruno Silva versus Alex Pereira. Yeah, guys, this is an interesting one, isn't it? Two tough strikers. Bruno Silva, more of a boxer, of a brawler there, a big guy for the division, moves forward and uses his power to put guys out. Very durable, withstands the pressure, keeps coming until he finds his finish. He's fighting Pereira here, who's a gigantic middleweight. He's 6'4", and the man is so long. He looks like made out of steel. Obviously he's known for knocking out Adesanya, and Adesanya is way more technical than Pereira in the kickboxing, and Adesanya lost just because Pereira is again, the man is made of steel. Incredible chin, incredible power. Very dangerous with flying knees, as we have seen. Guys, Bruno Silva has to grapple here. If Bruno Silva comes to grapple, I think he's the favorite, but I don't think he will. It's not much his style. Plus, Pereira is ready for the grappling, as we have seen. He's ready to defend takedowns, I should say. He's not ready from his back, but he's ready to defend takedowns. I don't think Bruno Silva gonna use much takedowns. I think Silva can try to wear on him on a clinch, but I don't see Silva taking this to the ground. He could try, but I don't think he can take Pereira down. Pereira is very long and athletic, right? I think I'm picking Pereira by knockout, even though Silva has never been knocked out. Pereira has the power, right? He has the tools. But, yeah, man, I think Bruno Silva as an underdog by decision is not a bad bet. If you're betting Bruno Silva, I don't blame you either, because, Pereira obviously is unproven with the grappling, has a hole in there, and there's a massive advantage for Silva in MMA fights, at least. So, but I think Pereira is worth a bet, at least at minus 150. Minus 200 Pereira, something like this, I don't like it, but minus 150 still some value. So let's see. I think I'm taking Pereira here. Let's see how this goes. Robertson versus GG Aldrich. I said I'm picking and betting Aldrich. The reason is I think Robertson is one-dimensional. She either takes top position and dominates with the grappling, or she loses fight. I like Aldrich a little bit. This girl is tough. I think she trains very hard. And I think she will stuff those takedowns. She has fought tough grapplers before, tough wrestlers. She has overcome them. Most recently was Vanessa Demopoulos, even though Robertson a little bit bigger than Demopoulos, obviously, but not that much. Okay, so I think Aldrich has good chances to keep this standing. I think she will, and I think she will win by decision just by winning the striking exchanges. Robertson can take her down, in 1 round, as Robertson did against Miranda Maverick. But I think it could be very similar to a replay of Miranda Maverick fights, even though Aldrich doesn't hit as hard as Maverick. She's still quite good, guys. Aldrich is a good striker, evolving quite well, and she's quite accurate. So definitely Aldrich not dominates, but she wins most of the exchanges on the feet, and Robertson obviously would win the grappling. Let's see if Robertson can take it to the ground. I'm trusting Aldrich a little bit here to keep it standing, and I'm betting her, okay? And I think that's it, right, that I had for bets. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as an early release to the patrons. If you wish to support the channel, just give me a second here. Let me open the page. So I have basically 2 tier, guys. For $10, you guys have the early release such as this video. Plus, you always can write to me. I put some tips in there, exclusive to the Patreon. And for $50, you guys can take line by line all the bets that I'm taking. So basically, copy it over and enjoy. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the second part of it with the rest of the breakdowns, potentially more bets. And I'll talk to you next time. It's time from the other main bet, the best, most consistent and transparent betting strategy for you.